evening, bonsoir. Je m'appelle Mélanie Leblanc, and it's with immense joy that I've been the artistic director of this event since 2017. Bienvenue à United by Song. So just a warm reminder before we begin que vous êtes ici pour profiter d'un spectacle. So if you haven't switched your cell phones off yet, please take the time to do so now. Cette soirée spéciale est présentée par BMO Private Wealth Moncton, and it's our way of thanking United Way donors, volunteers, and supporters while sharing how real community change happens. Ce soir, vous entendrez des témoignages de personnes ordinaires dont la vie a été transformée par la générosité de notre communauté. These individuals were paired with top local artists who composed original songs inspired by their stories. Ce soir, ces chansons seront interprétées pour la première fois. They're all world premieres, so it's very exciting. Last year, Unis par la chanson was an enormous success and an unforgettable evening. Les témoignages et les chansons ont touché tous les cœurs, and everyone could relate in some way, whether directly or indirectly. And we know that tonight will be no different. Nous connaissons tous quelqu'un qui a déjà eu besoin d'aide. And without your generosity, we couldn't support these incredible organizations. Et 5 de ces organismes seront mis en lumière ce soir. And this evening would not be possible either without the Capitol Theatre. Their team. Merci. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to host this event and for all the great work that you do. Monter sur scène et partager son histoire, c'est un acte de courage. So I invite you to open your hearts and warmly welcome these brave individuals who are sharing with us tonight. And now, to share their opening remarks, we turn things over to our United by Song presenting sponsor, BMO Private Wealth. Roberto Di Donato est le conseiller principal en placement pour BMO Gestion Privée au service des clients du Nouveau-Brunswick et de l'île du Prince-Édouard. He served as campaign cabinet chair for United Way of Greater Moncton and Southeastern New Brunswick in 2022 and 2023, where he led the team through 2 successful campaigns that raised more than $4.5 million in total. Reconnu pour son engagement envers la communauté, Roberto soutient activement de nombreuses œuvres caritatives. He truly believes a strong community begins when we all care and come together. Accueillons Roberto Di Donato.
That might have been the nicest intro I've ever had. Un grand remerciement à tout le monde aujourd'hui qui est venu. Puis je dois dire merci à BMO pour supporter un grand coup comme ça. This is a tremendous night. This is our 3rd year in a row we're doing this. I actually want to do a shout out to one of my partners here, Mark Shampoo. 3 years ago I said, Mark, we're doing this event in Moncton. Can you help out? Well, you didn't ask him what it was. He goes, here's money. Do the night that you want to do. So, merci beaucoup à tout le monde qui est venu aujourd'hui. C'est pas à propos de la Banque de Montréal, c'est à propos des histoires que vous allez entendre ce soir. And these are very inspiring words you will hear tonight in songs. So, on our behalf of BMO, thank you for coming, but the story tonight is not the Blue Jays. They made me stay up till 3 a.m. last night. That's why it's not the Blue Jays. It's the stories you will hear tonight and the songs that you will hear tonight. Last year, I cried. I know tonight I will be moved to tears again. Thank you so much. Merci à tout le monde d'avoir venu. Puis bonne soirée.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mario.
My name is Maylin.
We are here to talk about how we get here today. We came here to Canada in November of 2022. We are from Honduras. It's a country that is not so far from here. I was working there in an humanitarian project. Like I was helping a lot of people to return to their homes after being deported from different countries like Guatemala, Mexico, United States, Belize, things like that. And in my job, I would say it was a job that I love a lot. I enjoy a lot to help people. I still doing that. Because my job, I have a lot of access to different kind of information related with people. Then we have, I would say, we have some trouble with gangs and corruption and drugs in our country. It's a very special place for that. Then the gangs started targeting me because of the thing I was doing. I would say that I have a beautiful office there with a beautiful view of the sea. Every day I have beautiful sunset. I really miss that, I would say that. But continuing with our story, that the gang started targeting me. Then I clearly remember one day that I was just walking by the beach with my dog. And then one of them just showed me a gun and told me like, okay, Mario, I need you to work for us. Then they told me, you refuse, we are start killing your family. Then I remember that they showed me a phone and they showed me pictures of my family or my child coming out from school, from my wife, we together coming out from the supermarket. That I realized that they really know everything about us. We tried to reach out from help in our country, but it was really, really hard to find that there. It's because the corruption, every place that we went to ask for help, we just find closed door for us. And it was kind of hard because we had to quit from our jobs and just stay home trying to figure it out what was next. We didn't know exactly what to do. Then we decided to leave the country. We fly to the United States. We just buy some tickets and take as much as we can in 5 bags. And then we were just traveling around. I would say it's kind of hopeless when you are in that situation where you have to take everything that you have, put it in a backpack, and that's it. It's like there is no option to see back. There is no option to go back. Then we went to the United States. We stayed there for around 15 days. Then we contacted an organization that was helping people with refugee claims, and they refer us to the Canadian Services Borders Agency. Then we arrived to Canada by land using the for every crossing border. Then we stayed there for around 10 hours, and we received a bunch of documents, maybe this big. It was a lot for us. And when we came here, was really hard because we were trying to figure it out. For me, it was really hard because I saw Maylin crying a lot because it was too much coming on us. Like we want to start our claim. We didn't know where to start. We read the documents. I don't know how many times we read. We watch a video. We investigate on the internet. We didn't know at all what to do. I swear that we went to all the offices here in the city. Like we went to Service Canada, Service New Brunswick, Magma, everywhere. We were to every office here, and the answer was always the same. Like we don't know what to do with you guys. Then it was really hard because we were like trying to start again, everything, trying to finish the hearing thing and everything, and we couldn't find help. Then I remember that we had to do our medical test to get our work permits, and the hospital tell us, like, you guys, you cannot do that by yourself. You need to be referred by an organization. Then they give us the contact from the New Brunswick Refugee Clinic. And I would say that when we found them, was was an amazing thing for us. I would say that we really love all of them, Olivia and all the team that she has in the office. They did a lot for us. Was really amazing to find them in that moment when we were so hopeless. Like, they did everything good. They were open to listen what we have, to orientate us how to fill in the papers, how to organize the evidence. And our hearing was really good. Was really smoothly everything because of them. Then right now we are doing as much as we can, surviving, I would say. Our kids are doing great. It's a great feeling that I would say we have now, that our kids are going to school, they are safe. They are doing things that they maybe, if we're still living in our country, I don't know if we will be alive first. And then I don't know if they will have this opportunity that they have now, that they're learning violin, they are on the Idea Center, building their own projects. It's just amazing. We are really happy to be here in Canada, and we are really happy that we are building our life, right? Then thank you so much for supporting this kind of organization and this kind of events, right? Thank you so much for listening.
Take me from my home, but you can't take my home from me. Out here on our own, it's just me and my family. Some say foolish pride could turn a man to stone. So you can take me from my home, but you can't take my home from me. Lullaby, oh sleep, a good night. Close your eyes, you'll be safe in my arms tonight. Morning breaks, we won't hesitate, and the sun will shine. Everything is gonna be alright, yeah. So you can take me from my home, but you can't take my home from me. Out here on our own, it's just me and my family. Some say foolish pride could turn that man to stone. So you can take me from my home, but you'll never take my home from me. Doesn't matter now if we hold each other tight under broken skies with a hope for few and our new life. Take my hand, we gotta push on through. So you can take me from my home, but you can't take my home from me. Out here on our own, it's just me and my family. Some say foolish pride could turn a man take me from my home, but you'll never take my home from me. So you can take me from my home, but you'll never take my home from me.
Thank you. My daughter, Lavinia.
Hi, my name is Raina. I'm 21 years old, and I've lived in the housing wing at the YWCA Moncton for the last 2 years. I lived with my mom until I was 10 years old. When I was 10, she started using substances and dropped me off to live with my grandparents. I lived with them until my dad was ready for me to live with him. I was with my dad until I was 13. It was a struggle living with my dad, having to learn how to navigate womanhood and how to deal with periods without my mother around. On Halloween, on Halloween, when I was 12 years old, my mother knocked on our door and asked if I could spend time with her at a local coffee shop. Instead, she brought me to a women's shelter and told my dad he would never see me again. My dad called the RCMP and they tracked me and my mother down. After that incident, my mom lost custody of me. When I was 13, I was taken to foster care because my dad was abusing alcohol and couldn't care for me. From the age of 13 until I was 17, I lived in 2 group homes, several times and in several foster care homes. I went back to live with my dad at least 4 different times, but because he was still in active addiction, it didn't last. At 17, I moved into Youth Impact's transitional housing and got on the YES program. I also got a part-time job while I was there. My time at transitional housing was mostly positive. There are workers there that help you with your goals. While I was there, I met with a case manager from the YWCA Moncton to do an intake for housing. I wanted to have a place at the YWCA to gain independence. In the meantime, since transitional housing is a 1-year program, I had to move back in with family since there were no apartments available. That was frustrating that there were no apartments available that was affordable. In April of 2023, I moved into a housing wing at the YWCA Moncton. I knew that it was better for me to live by myself, but I would have liked to have a normal childhood. I graduated high school at the end of that school year. Since finishing high school, I took the Launch program at the YWCA Moncton. The Launch program is a program that helps you with your career goals, like building your resume, interview skills, and work placement. I've enrolled at NBCC and started working towards a career in nursing. I've taken my driver's course, started volunteering, and kept a garden this summer. I had the opportunity to maintain a garden at the YWCA. I've grown peppers, peas, strawberries, carrots, you can name it. I've also taken a part in life skills courses such as banking management, sleep hygiene, and nutrition. I've also adopted a crazy cat named Bandit that likes to open doors to run into the hallways, and I've learned responsibility. Because of my opportunity I have at the YWCA, I've been able to gain independence and learn how to take care of myself, my space, and above all, my cat. I like that because I only have to pay 30% of my income. I don't have to worry about being able to afford my rent. I've been able to continue to meet with my support workers and been able to access the employment team to help with things like my resume. I like that the building is well kept and safe. It helps me feel comfortable having staff on site to talk to, ask questions to, and help me in my daily life. My dad has been in a sober living space since I've graduated high school. Our relationships has improved, and I still get support from my extended family. I look forward to continuing my education, getting my driver's license. Even though my life started rough, I am thankful for the support I've received in my life. It has made my life easier, it has opened more doors, and above all, it's made me learn how to trust myself and others. Thank you for listening.
In a second-hand bag, and we learned to lose, start again, and never look back. New doors and faces, borrowed spaces. We took the long road, but damn girl, we made it. We grow like a garden, wild and free, blown through the cracks like a rosewood tree. Weathered storms, still reach for the sky, and we learned to stand when no one stood by. Learn to trust ourselves. Where she'd be now, paving her own way, wearing that cap and gown, on her own feet, roots in the ground. Learn to lean on the wings of the woman she found through it all. Let herself fall. Now we grow like a garden, wild and free, blown through the cracks like a rosewood tree. Weathered storms, still reach for the sky, and learn how to stand when no one stood by. Learn to trust ourselves, you and I. Weathered storms, still reach for the sky, and learn how to stand when no one stood by. Learn to trust ourselves. Learn to trust ourselves, you and I. We packed our heart in a second-hand bag, and we learned to lose, start again, and never look back. New doors and faces, borrowed spaces. We took the long road, but damn girl, we made it.
Losa Richard. Je suis ici aujourd'hui pour l'abus. J'ai été abusée quand j'étais jeune fille. Ça a commencé à l'âge de 10 ans. Puis ça a été jusqu'à l'âge de 14 ans. Mon premier abus, c'était ma mère. Ma mère me faisait dans le visage. Tout ce que je disais, si je disais un petit mot, ou je disais comme quand à grandir un enfant, tu vois des choses, tu dis comme wow, comme des petits gars, comme un exemple. Là, on est jeune, puis on dit oh le beau gars. Puis elle me disait hey, tu sonnes comme une petite putain là. Tu sonnes, ça c'est terrible, ça. T'es trop excitée. Elle dit moi j'ai découragé de toi ma fille. Puis quand ils disent black sheet of the family là, c'était moi qui étais la black sheet of the family. Puis ma premier abus c'était ma mère. Ma mère nous faisait dans le visage. Si je disais un petit mot de travers ou quelque chose qu'un enfant dirait, que c'est pas différence, pas rien de méchant, ben pour elle, j'aurais dit « Oh shit », elle m'aurait tapé la gueule, comme « flac, tu dis pas ça ». Puis elle m'a dit, moi puis elle puis mon père, elle m'a dit à grandir, qu'est-ce qui se passe dans la maison ici, là? Tu dis rien à l'école, tu dis rien à tes amis, rien, ça reste ici. Parce qu'ils m'ont dit, mon père et ma mère, m'ont dit, si je dis quelque chose, que je vais l'attraper après. So, j'avais peur, j'ai grandi comme ça avec la peur. Puis qu'est-ce que je faisais quand maman me tapait? Ben, je viens venu à un point que j'avais peur, puis je me trouvais pas en sécurité chez nous. J'étais petite fille, je prenais ma petite couverte, je me cachais dans le bois, parce que je savais que j'étais en sécurité. Je ne pensais pas les animaux, rien. Moi, je pensais je vais être safe, il n'y a personne qui peut me faire mal. Puis c'est comme ça, c'est de même que j'ai grandi. Puis là, après ça, mon parent, qui était le voisin, il dit, Losa, il dit, ma petite, moi, je sais quoi ce qui se passe chez vous. Tu n'as pas besoin de rien dire, parent, c'est tout. Puis il dit, tu es ma petite fille, toi. Puis c'est comme ça, il n'y a personne qui te fera mal quand tu viendras ici. So, quoi j'ai fait? Il dit, tu viendras coucher ici de temps en temps avec ma cousine Amy, qui était un petit peu plus jeune que moi. Mais je savais quand je m'en allais là, j'étais en sécurité. Puis là, après ça, mon frère a commencé à m'abuser. J'avais 10 ans. Ça a été de 10 ans à 14 ans. Il mettait la main devant la bouche dans la nuit pour pas que je crie, que je pleure. So, il disait, teste-toi. So, il prenait ma main, puis il me bouchait. So, puis là, après ça, quand c'est arrivé, j'ai dit, ouais, il faut que je dise à maman. C'est pas normal, ça, c'est. Là, il y a de quoi qui n'est pas right. So, elle dit, t'as cherché pour, ma fille. Elle dit, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé là? T'as cherché pour. So, tiens tout clair de ton frère. So, ce qu'il a fait, une journée, mon père bootleguait. Les plus jeunes s'en allaient camper avec eux. Puis les filles, ma soeur, puis mon frère, puis eux, les plus vieux, moi, on était 5 chez nous. Puis c'est le plus vieux frère qui starté m'abuser de l'âge de 10 ans jusqu'à 14 ans. Puis il arrivait, là, parce qu'il était dans la drogue depuis l'âge de 13 ans. Ma mère a eu beaucoup de misère avec lui. Puis il arrive avec ses chums, là, comme un high, qu'on dirait par chez nous. Puis il me tenait, puis il dit, amusez-vous avec ma soeur. Moi, je criais, je broyais, puis je disais, arrêtez, vous me faites mal. Plus que je disais, arrêtez, vous me faites mal, lui, il riait parce qu'il était high. Puis moi, c'est tout ça qui m'a mis à ce que j'ai aujourd'hui. J'ai dans la dépression parce qu'ils m'ont diagnosé avec PTS l'année passée. C'est encore, ça t'a traumatisé depuis tant que tu es jeune. Puis il fallait que je freeze du stuff parce que ça m'a sauvé la vie. Parce que j'essaye d'enlever ma vie 5 ans passés parce que, en cause de l'abus d'une relation, j'étais dedans. Puis, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé? Qu'est-ce qui m'a tout sauvé? C'est comme ça. Comme mon frère, une journée, un exemple, je vais vous donner un exemple. J'étais tout jeune. J'avais tellement 13 ans. Ma mère dit, elle a encore décollé, elle. Elle m'a pas dit ce qu'elle a été encore. Va la chercher, Roger. Ça, c'est mon plus vieux qui m'a abusé. Il m'a pris par la chignotte du cou, comme dirait par chez nous. Il m'a dragué dans le chemin, comme une bête, comme un animal. Il dit, puis il me prenait coup de botte, puis il dit, t'as ton parent, là, puis t'as pas dit à maman, puis maman a dit d'aller te chercher. Tu crois que t'es smart? Ben, t'es pas smart, là. C'est parce que c'est moi qui vais te crier. Puis quand il me prenait un coup de botte, puis il me halait dans le chemin comme un animal, comme j'étais une bête. Puis mon parent, ça a donné qu'il était drôle parce qu'il restait pas loin de chez nous. Il a vu ça, il t'a prêt de fumer sa cigarette. Il a couru à lui, il a dit, toi là, c'est pas un animal que t'as là, c'est ta sœur. Il dit, arrête de la draguer, puis la prendre coup de botte. Il dit, ben ma mère m'a dit qu'il fallait que je vienne la chercher parce qu'elle n'a pas demandé en permission pour venir. So, il a arrêté ça là. Il dit, je veux que tu arrêtes tout de suite. Puis, je veux plus te voir faire ça à ta sœur. Puis, là, après ça, j'ai rencontré Crossroad. C'est mon ami qui m'a amené là. Parce que j'étais dans une relation de l'abus. Puis, j'ai décollé de chez nous à l'âge de 16 ans. Parce que je croyais que je voulais sortir mentalement, physiquement, de l'abus. So, je m'ai mariée avec mon mari, que j'ai eu 3 beaux enfants avec. Puis, c'est comme ça. J'avais dit au commencement, regarde, j'ai de quoi te dire. Je ne sais pas comment dire ça. Ben, regarde, j'ai été abusée depuis l'âge de 10 ans et 14 ans. Puis, j'ai dit, si tu veux courir, cours à cette heure. C'est de même que je sortais ça. Puis, il dit, non, tu ne vas pas m'épeurer, l'autre. Je sais ce que c'est que tu m'as dit. Puis tout d'un coup, mentalement, physiquement, lui commence à m'abuser, mon mari. Puis j'étais mariée pour 14 ans, puis j'étais avec l'homme pour 17 ans. Puis c'est comme ça. Moi, je pensais décoller de chez nous, j'arrête de l'amour. Bien, des fois, on garde dans la mauvaise place. On est comme... Je te vous donne un exemple, comme quelqu'un qui fait de la drogue ou de la boisson, il prend un craving, comme qui dit rien, ou qu'un alcoolique. Ben, il crave pour la bière. Ben, moi, je cravais pour de l'amour. Puis, je garde dans la mauvaise place. Puis, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé, à peu près 4 ans passés, j'ai tombé dans une autre relation. Un ancien police. Il m'a threatené. Il m'a dit que si je ne prenais pas de drogue avec lui, puis moi, je n'ai jamais fait de drogue, il a mis quoi dans ma drink. Moi, je crois qu'il voulait me raper. Il a dit, si tu dis quelque chose, là, ben, je te tuerai tes enfants, ta famille, tu les verras pas back. So, j'étais forcée. J'ai été au trauma, à l'hôpital pour fighter pour ma vie, parce que je mourais. J'ai pris à vomir, I guess que j'ai su, de 6h30 jusqu'à 11h le soir, puis j'ai crié, puis je le bégayais, colonne blanche, après de mourir. Je filais mon cœur, me sortir du corps. Puis j'ai dit, mes enfants ont besoin de leur mère. Please, ils arrêtent d'être paranoïdes. C'est même qui a dit ça. C'est de la petite drogue que je t'ai donnée là, pour que tu aies un buzz avec moi. J'ai dit, moi, je n'ai jamais fait de la drogue. Ben, il dit, regarde, tu vas filer bien high, tu vas filer pas de peine, rien. So, si tu ne fais pas ça, moi, je vais après ta famille. So, je n'avais pas d'option ici, là. J'ai tout le trauma, puis je mets tout ôté les pipes, parce que j'étais dans une grosse crise, parce que je mourais, moi, je ne pouvais plus souffler. So, c'est de même que c'est. Puis, Crossroad, là, je vais vous dire de quoi. Ça fait 7 ans, j'ai la plus longue personne qui est dans le programme. Ils m'ont sauvé la vie. J'ai une couverture au fait de ma tête que je peux appeler mon chez nous. Puis, en part de ça, je vois les belles couleurs. C'est plus noir, là. Je vois mon futur finalement. Ils m'ont pris de garder pour des red flags. Des red flags, c'est quand tu as mentalement, physiquement abusé. Parce que je ne savais pas, moi, la différence quand j'étais jeune. Je ne le savais pas jusqu'à temps que j'ai rencontré ma chum, m'a amené au Crossroad. Puis j'ai dit encore aujourd'hui, il m'a dit, Losa, ça fait 7 ans que tu es dans le programme, tu es la plus longue ici, j'ai tout fait les programmes. Puis elle m'a dit, on est proud de toi, parce que j'étais assez bête quand j'arrivais là, assez brisée, qu'ils étaient obligés de me coller. Ils m'ont collé à l'hôpital pour jouer un médecin. Je ne pouvais même pas aller coucher en bas de ma chambre, il fallait qu'il m'escorent. J'étais assise sur les médicaments. Le docteur, il m'a donné des piles, arrange-toi, arrête le mal. Là. Mais ce n'est pas ça qui règle le mal. So, ils m'ont dit, il y a une madame qui m'a dit, je vais t'aider. Je ne peux pas trouver ma chambre, je ne peux pas même marcher là. C'est de même, j'étais brisée. Puis on drogue des pilules que le docteur m'a mis dessus. Ils avaient dit, tu vas aller à l'hôpital, on va coller, tu vas voir quelqu'un là tout de suite, ils allont régler tes pilules, puis tu vas être normal. Puis on a tous fait des groupes. Tous les semaines, on faisait des groupes. Parce qu'ils nous donnaient des outils à travailler avec. Puis c'est ça qui m'a sauvé la vie. Thank God for Crossroad. Puis je ne les oublierai jamais. Puis on part de ça. Pour finir, j'ai une bonne relation. Ça va sur 4 ans que j'ai mon boyfriend. Puis il m'a montré quoi c'était de la vraie amour. Parce qu'avant ça, je ne savais pas quoi c'était. C'est pour ça que je jumpais relation à relation. Parce que je croyais que j'allais avoir de l'amour. Ben, je gardais la mauvaise place. Parce que je ne savais pas de différence. Moi, j'ai été élevée d'une certaine manière. Puis c'était de même que c'était. Ça ne montrait pas d'affection à la maison. Trop. Puis moi, je ne savais pas moi non plus la différence. So, à cette heure, je sais la différence. Je m'en vais prendre mon futur. Je déménage avec mon chum. Puis je vais avoir une belle vie. Puis je vois ça comme mon futur, là, il est là. Puis thank God for Crossroad. Puis merci beaucoup pour attendre mon histoire.
J'ai été profondément touchée par l'histoire de Loza, mais surtout par son courage et sa résilience. I wrote this song, which is called The Crossing of the Roads, a bit of crossroads, to say how much we can make a difference and how much Crossroad made a difference for her by lending a hand and making her strong and finding her life. Elle a connu la rage, la honte, les mots qui frappent, les mots qui trompent. Un soir trop sombre, son âme s'est brisée. Brûlée par tant de blessures, des mots qui frappent, des mots qui usent. Mais au fond d'elle, elle retrouvait ses ailes. À la croisée des chemins, le vent porte ses chagrins, lui souffle un goût de vivre qu'elle n'avait jamais connu. À la croisée des chemins, son rire éclaire le chemin, lui souffle un goût de vivre qu'elle n'avait jamais connu. Loza, 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 oh, 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 le bonheur s'ouvre à toi. Elle a porté tant de silence, des peines noyées dans la souffrance, mais dans son cœur brûlait l'espérance. Face à ses blessures cachées, elle n'a jamais abandonné l'amour de ses enfants, l'a libérée de ses tourments. À la croisée des chemins, une main tendue enfin, son rire éclaire ce qu'elle croyait perdu. À la croisée des chemins, le vent porte ses chagrins, lui souffle un goût de vivre qu'elle n'avait jamais connu. Loza, 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 oh, oh, crie plus fort que tous les coups. Elle tient sa vie entre ses mains. Elle avance dans le vent, apprivoise un nouveau présent. Fini la peur des lendemains. À la croisée des chemins, une main tendue enfin, son rire éclaire ce qu'elle avait perdu. À la croisée des chemins, l'espoir renaît dans son destin. Sa voix s'élève vers un nouveau chemin. À la croisée des chemins, l'espoir renaît entre ses mains. Son rire éclaire ce qu'elle avait perdu. À la croisée des chemins, sa voix s'élève vers son destin. Son rire éclaire ce qu'elle croyait perdu. Oh, 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 Rosa, la vie s'ouvre à toi. L'amour s'ouvre à toi. À toi, Rosa.
Hey, Kat. How you doing today?
Hey, Michelle. Yeah, I'm doing good. In fact, the last time I've been on stage was like years ago when I was a kid, where I did a musical for The Ugly Duckling.
What was the character that you played?
One of the characters I played was a hen.
A hen, right on. Was it anything like the hens we have at Open Sky?
Well, we all fed bread.
Bread is delicious. Tell me more about your life, Kat. What led to us meeting at Open Sky?
Well, I grew up in England, and whilst growing up in England, I bounced all over the place until I finally stopped in a county in Hampshire, which is down south of England. Yeah, actually at one point I lived in London for a short while. However, during that period there was like severe bombings that were happening in the underground system, which scared my mum, so that's one of the reasons why we decided to move down south. Yeah, however, unbeknownst to me, until I moved down south, my parents' relationships was quite dysfunctional. Yeah, and it was more strained until they got separated when I was in junior school. So, yeah. Due to my mom not having a stable living situation, I had to live with my dad. And during the period of me staying with my dad, I had to have a few au pairs as he was still commuting and working in London, in his job in London. And as I grew up into my teen years, our relationship got strained. Like, it was very, yeah. It got worse roughly when I was 18. It was a few months just after my paternal grandfather had passed away, that I eventually got kicked out of the house after he physically assaulted me.
Wow, that must have been a really tough time for you. And then, from what I understand, shortly after that, you moved to Canada, and that's when we met?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I moved to Canada like months before the pandemic, luckily enough. Like, I moved around August 2019. Yeah, she was escaping from a toxic relationship as well, so we also moved to New Brunswick to be closer to my maternal grandmother, as well as to help her with her medical needs and such.
Right, yeah. And that must have been a really big, transition for you, having left your home country, coming to live in a new country with your mom.
Yeah, thanks to Open Sky, I was able to meet people who could help me gain back my independence.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we met. I could tell right away when I met you how creative and inspiring of an artist you were. You're so talented.
Thanks. I've always been creative. I always like to broaden my skills, especially in a creative manner. I even took catering hospitality back in England. So yeah, I like to dabble. I've always been inspired by other people on the internet, so yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, we were blown away at how talented you are, and I always look forward to seeing the newest project that you're working on, because it's just blows my mind every time. Tell me about the different ways that your time at Open Sky has helped you grow, not just artistically, but as you've transitioned into independent living.
Yeah, I lived at Open Sky for a short bit after my grandmother decided to move to Newfoundland. My mum and myself, we were almost homeless. Luckily, my mum was already lined up to go into a dorm, going to the university in the town. And luckily enough, Open Sky was given us an emergency to fit me in their residence at such short notice.
Right.
Yeah. It was daunting at first, especially living in a very spooky farmhouse. But I got the hang of it, how to live there independently, especially with the help of Open Sky staff. In fact, because of this experience, I was able to move out into an apartment by myself with a roommate, who also I met through Open Sky.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And it is a very old farmhouse, to be fair. Might have some ghosts in it, we don't know. But you know what, in that time of living there, you really came into your own. It was your first time living away from both of your parents, and we also discovered how incredible you are in your kitchen. You said you learned culinary skills?
Yeah, like I said before, I took 3 years of catering hospitality, and it helped me gain the skills, especially in health and safety in the kitchen, which I try to transfer to the participants as well as the staff members. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and even though I don't enjoy it, I make a mean lamb shank.
I bet you do. And you know what? We saw how passionate and talented you are in the kitchen. So when we had the opportunity to work with Mount Allison at a program with Community Connects, we signed you right up to work on that project. It gave you some experience and earned you some money. It connected seniors with students and with the seniors who were experiencing isolation during the pandemic. It was a great program. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. It was stressful at first. Mm-hmm. After all, when you start something new, it's always daunting. However, it took me the opportunity to research recipes to help it so that it was nutritionally beneficial to seniors. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was really fun. And I did a special menu for Valentine's Day, and I made my specialty brownies.
Yes, they were very, very good brownies. I remember getting samples of your meals, and they were so delicious.
You gotta taste your food.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're such a generous soul. I was lucky enough that you shared it with me, and because of your generosity, you've also made so many friends in the time that I've known you.
It's actually pretty interesting because back when I was living in England, I actually struggled with friendships. I only had a few friends when I was living with my mum, and unfortunately, when I moved here to Canada, I actually lost those relationships because of lack of internet and all sorts of things. But thanks to Open Sky, I'm able to have more friends than I did back then. I even consider them as family.
Oh, they're wonderful. And you know what? In the time I've known you, you've developed your art portfolio. You've sold so many of your own creations as well.
Oh yeah,
amazing.
I make wacky jewelry.
I love your wacky jewelry. I brought some with me tonight if anyone wants to see it. You participated in our Be Your Own Boss program, and it helped you learn some business skills. You've started up quite a business selling your things as a result.
Yeah, I love selling my work at events, especially like Moonlight Madness. It's really fun interacting with the customers because it also gives me some ideas of what I could potentially do for creations. A good example would be one of the latest ones that I made were like these wacky banana earrings.
They're so fun. And one of the amazing things you've created, Open Sky, during one of our writing workshops with Sean Cunningham was this beautiful book. Would you like to share it with us tonight?
Yes, I'd love to. This book was made from a prompt about a small rock that the workshop leader, Sean, asked us to write about. In fact, the last few pages were made after finding out the origin of the rock.
Right on. I'm very excited to hear it. Why don't you go ahead and read it for us?
Sure thing. Ocean treasures. Smelling strongly of cedar wood is a small yet weighty little rock. No larger than a loonie and covered with holes and bumps and surprisingly smooth, as if being weathered by the sea. The origins of this seemingly insignificant rock are numerous to tell. A piece of brick from a castle wall, a shard of a meteorite, or perhaps some other fantastical story that lies in its grooves. It might have been a carved totem that was lost to the ages. Or may perhaps a lonely child who'd often felt misunderstood from his peers, decided that this small pebble, no matter how unremarkable it may appear, has history that only those with open eyes can see. For the small piece of rubble is a realm of possibilities. For it is a promise of a brighter tomorrow, a comfort to a lonely yesteryear. After all, the most beautiful things start off as rough and ugly before becoming polished and complete. Thank you for listening.
I was okay 'cause I had to be. Wish I had a say in what comes next. Treading water and walking on eggshells. Keep your head down and don't make a mess. I've been beat down and fed to the wolves, but at least they taught me how to howl. These are my battle scars. You are my battlefield. I won't be there to take the fall. Left you behind and now I'm healed. Left you behind and now I'm healed. Busy my hands and wash the sun. Never chose to be your daughter. What's wrong with a little rage? Crossed the ocean, found a home far from you where I belong. I'm not broken, I am strong, and I will be myself again. And I don't need to be your friend. 'Cause you said keep your head down, stay above water. 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 Now I've got a family, got a place of my own, and I I can breathe. I'm not hanging by a thread. Here I'm better, I can grow. I've learned to make this space a home. And I'm not tired of love yet. And I will be myself again. And I don't wanna be your friend. 'Cause you said keep your head down, stay above water. 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 I am worth so much more, and I deserve better. I'll hold my own hand and stay above water.
Hi, my name is Raya Augustine. I am 8 years old and I'm from Elsie Bukduk. This is my Migaju Darlene, which means grandmother, but I call her Juju. My mom went to heaven when I was 5 years old. Before everything happened, I had so much fun with my mom. She was the best. We played together and we would watch movies, go to the hotel, and go swimming. Memory bear. When my mom passed away, my Juju's friend made a memory bear. A memory bear is when you take the person that went to heaven, you take all of their clothes, and you sew it together into a bear. When my mom died, I didn't have anyone to play with anymore, and I didn't have anyone to join with. When I was 6, I started going to Safe Space. My mom used to work there when I was little. At Safe Space, I have other kids my age to play with. We like making slime and go to the gym, and I love when we make pita pizzas. I like playing with my cousin Omri. When I'm 9 years old, I move up to the next group. I am really good at playing by myself, but I like playing with my friends also. I really like jumping on the trampoline and doing tricks. I also like to sing. I also like to swim, sing, and dance. And I also love to take pictures. And I love to eat my jujus. And my juju is a good cook. Safe space is very important because I get to play with other kids my age, not just by myself. The workers at Safe Space are very nice, and they like to join me too, especially Mika. I want to say thank you for listening to my story, and I really love Safe Space.
Dance like the river, shine like the sun, drum to heartbeats of stories that need to be sung. Though my voice trembles, I will sing anyway, 'cause this world needs to be braver, and she'll show you the way. And with Juju by my side, I'm never alone. Mama's light lives on. I am fearless, fearless, strong as the ocean. I'll climb any mountain. I am fearless, fearless, like the waves. I am free. I choose to believe in me. I paint the sky every color I see, and every picture I take, no shadow could ever break. In safe spaces with friends, I'll believe that a world filled with magic can be more than a dream. With Juju by my side, I don't have to hide. Mama's light, my guide. Fearless, fearless, strong as the ocean. I'll climb any mountain. I am fearless, fearless, like the waves. I am free. I choose to believe in me. Fearless, fearless, strong as the ocean. I'll climb every mountain. I am fearless, fearless, like the waves. I am free. I choose to believe that I am fearless, fearless. I'm strong as the ocean. I'll climb any mountain. I am fearless, fearless, like the waves. I am free. I choose to believe in me.
Woo! What an incredible night! Quelle soirée incroyable! Tonight we've experienced something special. Ce soir, nous avons vécu quelque chose de spécial. I think they deserve another round of applause. What about you? Thank you to our storytellers, our performers, the band, the Capitol Theater, and everyone here. Thank you. And of course, a very special to BMO. Your continued partnership and unwavering support of United by Song makes nights like this possible. If you feel moved to give tonight, in our programs, there's a QR code, and we've got amazing humans over there with our debit and credit machine. Gotta add that in there just in case, you know. Sorry, I gotta find where I am. I'm just so moved, I don't even know where I am. Merci encore d'être ici, de croire en l'action de Centraide et de montrer que lorsque nous sommes unis, nous sommes véritablement unis par chanson. Merci. Thank you guys, amazing.
And let's give it up for the